Jacob Tapper Health Screening Questionnaire. So I'll just ask you a few questions about your medical history and your general exercise and nutrition in your day-to-day life.
Right.
Okay, so first of all, what is your name?
Stephen Tupper.
Very nice. And your date of birth?
23rd of November 1965.
Your sex?
I'm male.
Your address?
26 The Driftway, Upper Beeding.
And your local GP?
Is the Stenning Health Centre.
Okay. Looking at your medical history, have you suffered or are you suffering from any medical conditions?
Not that I'm aware of.
So anything that would happen count would be like a heart attack, stroke, or anything from asthma, high blood pressure, anything like that?
No.
No, okay. So I'm guessing you're not currently on any medication then?
No medication.
And any disability I should be aware of?
No.
No? Do you have any allergies?
No.
No? Okay. With your exercise and healthy lifestyle, what would you say is a goal you would like to achieve?
Goal I'd like to achieve?
Yes.
I'd like to be able to find the time to run at least 3 times a week and get to a maximum distance in one run of 16 kilometres.
You say find the time to run.
Yeah.
What would you say is limiting the time you have in a day?
Work, family life, and having to walk the dog, who doesn't like running.
Okay. What is your job?
I'm a mental health nurse.
Is that full time?
It is
employment?
full time, and
Okay.
I work nights.
You work nights, so you sleep in the day then?
Yes.
Okay. And in that job, are you sitting down at a desk or are you on your feet walking around the wards?
Mostly sitting down.
Yeah, so it's quite a inactive job.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. You also said about running 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do any intense exercise in your week? And if so, how many times would you say?
What do you mean by intense exercise?
Moderate or higher, so running,
yeah.
any team games,
no,
stuff like that.
I tend to run once or twice a week at the moment.
Once or twice a week. And you would want to increase that to 3 times a week?
Yes.
You also mentioned walking the dog.
Yeah.
So how many times, that would count, I guess, as light exercise.
Okay.
But how often do you do that in a week, would you say?
That's every day of the week, and quite often, mostly twice a day.
So mostly twice a day. How long would that walk take place then?
That will take anywhere between an hour and an hour and a half each walk.
Each walk,
Yeah.
so potentially up to 2 or 3 hours a day.
2 to 3 hours a day.
Okay. Do you currently smoke?
Yes, at times.
At times, yes. What times would you say that was?
At work.
At work, okay. Would you say that's a social thing or?
No.
No? Just a thing to do. Is it only at work?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many cigarettes would you say you smoke a week?
A week?
Or daily?
No more than 10 and no more than 4 times a week.
Okay. Is that 10 a week?
No, no more than 10 a day.
No more than 10 a day.
Four times a week.
Okay.
About 40 a week maximum, I would think.
Yes. And how many units of alcohol do you drink a week, would you say?
Probably about 15-ish.
15? Or would you say
20.
15 to 20?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Is there any particular day of the week you drink or time of the day?
At night time.
A night time.
If I'm not at work.
Okay, yeah.
Which
At
gives
home.
me 3 or 4 nights
Yes.
a week that I can drink.
Okay.
Not necessarily every night.
What forms of physical activity do you do? Because you've already mentioned walking the dog and running. Do you play any other sports, team games, or anything like that?
Not currently, no.
Not currently. Okay. Did you used to play any sports or team games?
Used to play football.
Football. When would that be, and how often?
That was once a week, informal kickabout of games of football.
Okay. Would you say you enjoy playing football, or
Yeah.
Do you enjoy the social aspect of that, or
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
And competitive aspect.
Okay. And how much sleep would you say you get each night?
If I'm working, I probably get about 6 hours sleep during the day.
Yes.
And if I'm not working, I would probably get anywhere between 6 and 9 hours of a night time.
Okay. And with that sleep, how would you rate it from a scale to 1 to 5, with 5 being the best sleep you've ever had?
Oh, probably about a 3 generally.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you find you're waking up in the middle of the day or the night?
I will quite often wake up during my sleep.
Yeah. Then when you get up afterwards, do you feel tired or anything, or achy?
Often, yes. I feel tired. I do feel achy.
Okay. Where would you say, like, what aches in the morning?
Tends to be my back.
Okay. We now move into some nutrition.
All right.
So how many times a week would you say you have breakfast in the morning?
I would say I have breakfast every day.
Every day? Okay, that's good. What do you have for breakfast usually?
Usually I just have some toast.
Some toast. That's it?
Yeah.
Anything on the toast?
Just some butter.
Just some butter.
Occasionally I'll have some cereals.
Okay. Was that with the toast or just instead of the toast?
Generally instead of the toast.
Okay. And for other meals, would you usually cook at home?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how often would you say you cooked at home in a week?
As in me or the family?
Both, actually, yeah. How often would you say you cook?
How often do I cook? That can vary depending on the family circumstances.
Yeah.
So maybe once or twice at the moment.
Okay, but how often would you say then you or your family cooks?
Every day.
Every day.
Virtually,
So
yeah.
Is it true then that you rarely get fast food or takeaways in a week?
That's rare.
Very rare. Okay. And how often then in those meals would you say that it's a well balanced meal, so add lots of either vegetables, fruits, carbohydrates, fats, protein, all that stuff?
Well balanced.
Well balanced.
We're probably about half of those meals I think would be well balanced in that respect.
What would the other half be then? What would you say they're lacking in?
Maybe not enough vegetables.
Okay. So talking about the vegetables, how many would you say then you eat a day?
Specifically vegetables?
Yeah, specifically vegetables.
Maybe 2 a day.
Okay.
More if I'm working.
What would you have if you're working?
I often take salad into work with me.
Okay. And then talking about fruits, how many fruits would you say you have a day?
Probably none unless I'm working.
So on average, you'd say fruits and vegetables would be about 2 or 3 a day.
Yeah, if I'm working, I'll take 3 portions of fruit into
And how much water then would you drink on average in a day, do you reckon?
As part of other drinks, probably 2.5, 3 litres.
Okay. Part of other drinks, what drinks
As
do you
in
mean by that?
Tea and coffee.
Oh, okay, yeah. How much coffee would you say you drink a day?
Drink a day. I drink quite a lot a day.
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
On average, how much would you say?
I would say between 6 to 8 cups of coffee a day.
Six to eight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Generally decaffeinated coffee though.
Okay, decaffeinated. And do you consume many sugary foods or drinks in a week?
No.
No?
No.
Not at all? Or just rarely?
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Not-
Would you like sweets, chocolate? That would count as well.
Yeah, occasionally.
Occasionally, okay.
Obviously more now, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
We've got lots
Yeah.
of chocolate.
So it depends on the time of the year.
Yeah.
I think that is all. So before now, I need to do some measurements. So I need to do measure your heart rate, your hip to weight ratio, and your BMI,
Yeah.
which would involve your height and weight. I will talk you through everything I will do before I do anything, and I just need you to be aware of the consent and accept it.
Okay.
If you could read that.
Yeah. That's fine.
That's fine. Okay.